Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20's Sky Factory 4 Let's Play series. Woo! It is time to have some fun, more with deep mob learning. Today I think I want to focus on getting a few more mobs grinding in our deep mob learners here, right? So last episode we set up all this cool stuff, right? We've got, you know, the zombie data model actually pretty close to the next tier of pristine simulation, right? Cannot begin simulation missing polymer medium. Ooh, what are we missing from our polymer thingies? What can't you make? Probably clay. Yes, there's your problem. We've got clay. We've got to teach it how to turn clay into clay. Did that make sense? I hope so. We got to do this. That's what we got to do. Now you know how to make clay. Ah, because we've got lots of blocks, but we don't have any of that, right? So now we check this guy, and now crafting is happening. Woo! I'm feeling like we might be pretty close to wanting more 16K dudes, but we'll see. I'm probably going to want to move these. I don't think they're in the best position in the world for what we want out of them. Because, I mean, eventually we're going to want to have them be, like, more of them, right? Well, no, they're not the end of the world in terms of positioning. Can you make 16K dudes? I think you should learn, right? Can you make 4Ks? Can you make 1Ks? You can't make any of this. So, learning time. Do the thing. And then do the thing. And then do the thing. And is it worth teaching at 64s? Probably. And then I'll also teach at 16K crafting storages. And you should probably also know how to make crafting units, right? And everything else should be cool, I think. Like, we have one, but we did, right? And I probably would also like to know how to make a coprocessor, right? So then we go stick all this stuff in an interface kind of guy. And now we're good. Probably going to want to automate, you know, quite a lot of this. Was that bothering anybody else? It was bothering me. I had to do it, right? So what I could make is like 2 more of these. And that shouldn't be a problem. But we'll definitely want to automate Fluix crystals, which shouldn't be too bad. Because what I think I'm going to do is, let's do this. I have an idea. I'm going to move this guy into our area, right? So we're going to want, do I want berries? Do I need mineral berries for much of anything? I mean, if I get into making stuff, then the answer is yes. What I think I'm going to do is just take the berries that I have. Right? We'll probably want the mineral wood, and we'll probably want the crystallized mineral chunks. Everything else I don't care too much about. Let's get these added here. So I think I'll just put the berries that I have away for now. Does that sound fair? That sounds fair. Let's remember how our compact machine works. Poof. Right, so if I want to add mineral berries and stuff, right, what we would need to do is whitelist crystallized mineral chunks and mineral wood, probably, to this whole setup in here. I think that's a cool plan, right? So I think we'll do that. So I'm going to want some wooden crates. 1, 2 would be perfect. And actually you as well. Cool. I was just curious about that. I don't know if I ever tested that. Cool. And then the berries themselves can just go in there, right? That's right, it's an axe that we want for this. Right, we put these dudes in here. We dip into this guy. We add them to the whitelist. Boop and boop. And then we pop out here. And we take this thing. What kind of dirt do we have? No, I can do better than that, right? I can totally do better than that. It's mulch. That's the word we're looking for. Brown mulch is totally what we want. Not dirt. Woohoo. Right, and we'll pop boop, boop, boop. Cool. And then that'll grow. And we'll collect our stuff, right? So that'll that's setting the foundation for a lot of what we want to do for Fluix crystal production. And then we'll also have the other things that we need. And if I decide later that I want the berries, I'll start collecting them later, but I don't know that I need them right away. But look, the mulch, or that thing went that way, so that's perfect, right? So he's going to find his way. And then, as a reminder, it'll auto-void the other stuff, so that's cool. Loving it. How cool is that? So now, we have a good way to produce Fluix crystals. Should we... See, like, I want to start something, and then I'm like, wait, I need to do X. I need to do this other thing that I forgot about. Infusing factory. Yes. So what I think I'd like to do, we have 3 infusing factories here, right? Because infusing factories... Right, you've got diamond, obsidian. Oh, there's a biomass thing. Well, that's interesting. But diamond, obsidian, and redstone, and carbon. That one we might also need. Though we may not... Yeah, we probably need it for steel, right? That's right. So diamond, obsidian, redstone, and carbon. So realistically, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 infusing factories, right? So let's get another infusing factory here while we're at it. Metallurgic infuser, please. Thank you. Infusing factory, please. Thank you. And let's get all this set up so that we can start auto-crafting what we want to do here. I think that sounds like a smart idea, right? So we've got the 3 basic infusing factories. We want them all to be sort on, sort on, sort on, and sort on. And you know what else I should get is the mechanism upgrades. For this dude and this dude. Cool. All right. The other thing I'd like to do is get some signal and plated item ducts, and it just so happens that we have exactly 4 of these, which is awesome. Oh, used to having the wrench on that slot. Cool. And we're going to configure these guys to the side config that the bottom will be the extra slot, and that's what goes into here, right? So you, side config, bottom is extra. You, side config. So like back is input, top is output. Side config, top output auto, back purple. Right? So output the top, input on the back, bottom is purple. That should be cool. What I'd like to do then is have 4 filters, a servo, and a regular old item duct. Cool. So that you can extract... You're going to whitelist the different types of things that we're going to need to make. And what I'm going to want to teach this dude is how to make the mechanism these things, right? So I want compressed carbon. So let's make a pattern for each of these, right? And I'm going to put you away and you away for now because I don't need those. And then we'll get to our deep mob learning stuff in a minute, right? But I want compressed carbon, which will be, I think, coal, right? Because I have a lot of coal, don't I? Not really. Am I not growing coal? Should I be growing coal? I feel like I should. Do I not have a coal sapling? Is that a thing? It is, right? Am I completely derping this up or what? Like, how do you get coal? Is there no coal sapling? Am I a derp? Like, what's going on here? Is there not a coal sapling? There is a coal sapling. And you produce coal acorns and coal pieces, and the coal acorns can be used to make coal. Okay, so no, coal saplings is totally a thing. Have I not made one of these? You smelt birch. So do I not have coal saplings? I feel like I probably had this at some point. This is my Pokedex of things. I feel like this should 100% be a thing that we're doing right now. And I feel weird that we're not already doing it. Oh, we have a coal sapling. Okay, so what's going on here? What mistakes did I make? We don't have coal in the whitelist for what's allowed to go over here. Aha. That could be a problem. Wow, we're building up a lot of resources too. We're gonna have to speed certain things up, I suspect. Wow, look at all these metals. Did I not finish this at some point? What's the deal, Direwolf? Did I completely derp up like the whole coal thing? Which one of these guys was supposed to be coal? I may have missed coal. I may have derped a little tiny bit. A little tiny little smidgen of derpage. Right? Like you could take coal, right? Yeah, you could fit coal into you. So let's do this. Let's pop out. Let's get a chest. Dyer's finding derps that he made. And no one's surprised at all. Right, we can get our things so we can whitelist the things. Now what's going on with you guys? Are you clogged? What exactly is up with you? Oh, you've got a coal acorn for some reason. How did that happen? Super good question. Nobody knows. Are you guys speed upgraded? A little bit. You could use more. Boop. 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 You know what? And we could probably do with a hardened flux duct here. That's better. Now you, buddy, coal acorns and coal resin. You're gonna go and be allowed to go in here. Doot, doot. And you guys combine to form a piece of coal. So that also needs to be on the whitelist. For what's allowed to be extracted from here, and then you should retriever coal. How did this, like, not work properly? I'm confused. Like, what's your beef? Yeah, how do you have copper amber? Things are backstuffing as a result of some weirdness. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. It'll all clean itself up eventually. Split should be on. Split should be on here as well. Yeah, and stuff will bounce, but it'll... Once we clean up the backlog of stuff that needs to be cleaned, I think we'll be in better shape. Yeah, so that should all be fixed now. So are you behaving, Mr. Cole? Mr. Cole. Yeah, and you should be retrieving the coal, correct? You should now. Yeah. Okay. So let me clean up the backlog of items here that are all gummed up, and we'll be right back. Once all this like backlogging of junk cleans up, we'll be way better shape. Be right back. One way to certainly help speed this up would be to do something like this and this. Yeah, that's what's up. Now we're cooking. How are you on power? You're good on power. Nice. That's cool. I'll take that. All right, now you guys should be good. I'm keeping the split off here so that different items can go in without a problem. All right, I feel like that's a smart move. Definitely better. Okay, so I think we've cleaned up the backlog here, and now we should be producing coal. We were producing coal all along, we were just voiding its exports. So, dire derp, anyone? All right, so here's the deal, right? We'll do coal, redstone, diamond, obsidian, because that's kind of the order of rarity, I would say. So we know how to make obsidian dust in here, right? So to make all these things, they all go into the enriching factory, right? So all these resources, bzz, right into the enriching factory. Cool beans? And then you go into the diamond one. So let's get our interfaces here. And we might need, you know, just a few more of these. Oh, you're missing flux crystals. How about 4 more? Is that enough? Because the goal here is make more flux crystals, right? 100%. That's what's up. So you do your thing. And to be fair, I think we were doubling things with the pure fluix crystal. Didn't we do something like that? Did we do pure fluix somewhere? I forget. I might have forgotten. Doesn't matter. It's not super important because once we have this all set up, we should be cool, right? Good deal. All right, so you're going to do that. You guys will get... So if we go to mech now, we should be able to get one of each of these, right? So we've got 1 compressed carbon. I want 1 of you, 1 of you, and sure, 1 of you for now. Once we get that next CPU available. Did I make that 16Ks? I did. So let's get those cables up and running so that we can get this going. It's all the infrastructure upgrades today, let me tell you guys. Cool. Okay. So you, and you. So then we will filter 1, 2, 3, 4. You will be a whitelist for this, and you're allowed to keep 5 in there. You will be a whitelist for this, and you'll be allowed to keep 5 in there. You'll be a whitelist for this, and you'll be allowed to keep 5 in there. And you'll be a whitelist for this, and you'll be able to keep 5 in there. Cool? Okay. I like that. Right? And then what we're going to do on here, you're going to whitelist what you're allowed to extract, only those guys, and 1 at a time. Okay? And then what I would like you to all do is have a crafting card in this that says, hey, keep this available at all times. Cool. You down? So now you're crafting those enriching factory, and you're outputting them, and you're starting to get the things that you need, in theory. Once I tell this guy to ignore redstone. Cool. So he's going to do that. He's going to put those guys in there. They're all going to go. And now we're going to have everything in stock, right? How cool is that? I like it, right? And then we're going to keep our carbon full, our redstone full, our diamonds full, and our obsidian full. Nice. Okay. Now we can automate further things. So what I'll probably want to do is boop, boop, boop. Doot, doot, doot. Cool. And now all the automations for this stuff can work. So now for fluix crystals, which is what started us down this path, right? These guys are made in a metallurgic infuser with this and this. So we remove this bit and we say you get 1 for 1. Okay. And then we pop this dude into the redstone guy. No, not refined obsidian. Refined obsidian goes into the diamond guy. Yeah. Right? So now if I say, hey, I need, 10 fluix crystals, or 20, for example, right? He should be cooking. Cool? And then this redstone line will automatically refill itself. Isn't that neat? Okay. So that should be good. That's some really nice infrastructure to have. All right, so now that we've got that in place, there was a reason I did all this. Kind of forget what it was. I'm sure it was important at the time. But we were going to do deep mob learning, right? So for deep mob learning, that's right, it was something along polymer clay lines. So you guys all have your polymer clay stocked up now, right? Like you're keeping in stock and you're super happy. We might, I don't know if we'll ever get low on clay, but we'll hopefully not. How'd you do? You got to superior. Nice. So now we have a 24% chance to get zombie drops, right? Everybody else is getting up to advanced. So everything's slowly upgrading, right? And some of these guys will be at superior before we know it. So let's get a few more deep mob learning dudes, right? So deep mob learning, I thought I made, yes, 4 blank data models, right? So I'd like one for blazes. I feel like that's a good idea to have. I don't know if we need witches or slimes, at least at this point, because we've got slime trees, right? And witches, like, do you guys really produce anything that I care about? Not really. Whatever this is, statue core from the statues mod. Okay, ghasts, maybe, because that'll get me ghast tiers, and I don't know that those are particularly easy to get. Not terrible to get otherwise, but like, could I just, you know, boop, boop, boop. What if I wanted you from this method? All right, so we're gonna need a couple of those dudes first. Okay. I think we can make this though. Hold on. You are made with this. So I can do this, that, and then I can get myself a single, well, 3 ghast tiers for that matter. And then I can do that. So now we have a ghast model, right? Wither skeletons, we need a wither skeleton skull to get the data model for it. So we have to remember that. And then I think other than that, I might like wither and ender dragon. And I don't think there's much else that I need. So technically I only need like 1 more of these. I'm going to need 9 total, I think. Yeah, wither, ender dragon, and wither skeleton. Though I don't even know if I need wither skeleton, because I think once I get enough wither... Will I need wither skeleton? I don't know. It doesn't hurt to get, right? That's wither. Hold on. Wither skeleton. Doesn't hurt to get, for sure. So that would be a total of 9 data models, right? And I think we have 8 machines sitting here. So that's like 1 more than we really need. But like, I could easily remove something that I don't know that we necessarily need a lot of. And just spitballing here. Like zombies, I don't know how important it is for zombie flesh in this pack. We'll see. Right? And then I could remove that and have that on the sidelines if I ever need it. I could always put it back in. But that'll just keep my appearances nice, right? So what we need to do is kill those guys. And then these 2 are for the wither and for the dragon, right? And for the dragon, we need dragon eggs. And I'm assuming we have to... No. You know what? The dragon in this pack, when you craft it, you get the basic tier right away. So there's no killing of the ender dragon, right? Which is cool. Like everything else, you start off with faulty. See how they're all faulties? Right? The ender dragon one, when you craft it, like wither is faulty, this is faulty. Everything else starts out faulty. Ender dragon starts out basic tier. Okay? So you can start off at the basic tier by crafting this. So all you need is Dragon Breath, which needs a few end crystals, and extraterrestrial matter, and liquid chorus bucket, and fire charge. Everything here is reasonably doable, right? Totally reasonably doable. In fact, pretty close to being doable now. I just need some extraterrestrial matter, which I will get probably... Can I craft this up? I can from endstone. So that's cool. All right. So let's do that. Let's get blazes and stuff. So the way we're going to kill these mobs that we need is I'm going to create a compact machine to kill withers in. Okay, so we're going to need more compact machine walls. So that means we're going to need more iron blocks, more redstone. Not that redstone, this redstone. Okay. Cool. And then you go like right here and there. And then I think we throw redstone in for that, right? So I need, 4 more redstone. And we get a decent size of those, right? And where's my gadget for copy and paste? Didn't I make a copy paste of the thing? I thought I made a copy paste gadget. Maybe I didn't. Did I not do that? I thought I did that. Didn't I do that? How many of these do I need for a max size compact machine? 98. So we're probably going to need, what's that, 75? So we need at least 1 or 2 more sets. Okay, you're killing me, Smalls. Let's do 2 more. Four. Bing! Beautiful. Alright. I swore I made a copy-paste gadget for this. Did I not? Did I really not? I mean, I guess we'll make one, right? Boom. And then we can copy-paste our structures. Where's my, hold on. There you go. That's better. Oh, that's interesting. It clears if you build outside the border. That's kind of neat. I like that. Now I believe it's emerald, right, for the compact machine of max size. Yeah, emerald in the middle, right? So a 5x5 with an emerald in the very center. Right? So basically you want to do that. Cool. And yeah, I could building gadget this, but I feel like by the time I get my building gadget and set it all up, it's almost the same amount of time. Now you in copy mode, cool. Mirror, rotate, anchor, undo. How great is that? I didn't do that part, so I'm allowed to brag about how cool that is when I didn't do it. So now we've got a copied area, right? So let's just test this, right? Like we clear this out, we grab these guys, and then we put it in paste mode, and boom. And now we're ready to go with an ender pearl, I believe. Hooray! Compact machine it up. Cool? So now we're cooking. Copy paste for the win. Could have sworn I did that last time I made one of these, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. You guys will tell me in the comments about how much of a derp I am. Also, I did put my battery in my Android here, but it still doesn't wirelessly charge, which is a bummer. I may have to like upgrade the battery at some point or something, so that I don't have to charge it so often. But to be fair, I don't have to charge the battery that much in this thing anyway, so that's cool. All right, so you turn off, so no more fancy renders for now, and we'll go upstairs. And I think what I'm going to do is stick this guy over in this corner, because this has kind of become my teleportation corner, right? I don't know why this chest is here, but we should probably get rid of it, right? I don't think it's necessary for anything. So if I ever go to any other dimensions like Twilight Forest, the cake can go there. I think that's the only other dimension, right? Is there an end cake? Yeah, so there's end cake and nether cake. Is there no Twilight Forest cake? Maybe Twilight Forest is the normal way to go. So yeah, those two could go there. And then this, bing, will be the compact machine for spawning and killing mobs, right? So we're going to start off in this compact machine with some very important stuff. So what we need is a couple blaze seeds. For that we need chicken seeds, okay, and lava wood. So lava wood is pouring lava over wood planks, right? So that should be doable. So let's get like 6 of each. Does that sound fair? Trying to decide how I want to go about this. I feel like we're frequently pouring lava over things, right? So could I get like a crucible or a cauldron? What's that thing called? Yeah, you. Come here, you. And we have a torch. Right. I'm assuming these aren't multi-blocks, right? So I can't take you. I could probably smelt one up real quick. Just curious. I'm assuming they can't both exist in the same block space, though, right? So what I would wind up doing, why can't I make this jump? Placing a torch here, placing a cauldron here. Right, no, that makes sense. But I might be able to rotate it? Nope. Now the question is, can you... If I put you there... Oh, you're killing me. But what I could do... is this. Because these are the things that can extract from these, right? Oh yeah, look at that, nice. And I don't think the lava would go in here, because that wouldn't work, right? Okay. The problem is your bounding box, because of course it is. But I mean, that... not terrible, right? And it only needs 250 millibuckets, to be fair. So that's not bad. I like that. Yeah, that works. That's a little bit better than what we were doing before, right? And then we need 6 chicken seeds, which I think we can get, with raw corn. Raw corn. Is there like a recipe for these? Yeah, cottonwood acorns and bone meal. I think I've got that, right? Do I have normal seeds? I do. So I think cottonwood acorns. We're growing cottonwood over here, ain't we? Yup. Right, so if I want blaze seeds... Okay, we need chicken seeds. Do we not have bone meal? Six, perfect. And then we can upgrade these guys, assuming I have sulfur dust. I don't have as much sulfur dust as I would want. So we can grind netherrack, or we can put gunpowder into a chemical injection, or we can grind netherrack. Oh, that's cool. I'm assuming that was crushing factory, right? Yes, beautiful. All right, so next step is to make some grass, because these things only grow on grass, right? So I'm making a bunch of grass. We're going to go into our new mob killing dimension, which should be cool. Good times, right? Yeah, this ain't a bad room. It's a little big. It's a little big. So what I should do, right, let's do this. Get a gadget. Cool. And we will build a vertical wall of you. So for now, what I'm thinking is we want to kind of contain these dudes a little bit. So that we can have a horizontal wall. And later when we get... yeah, that looks pretty good, right? Yeah, I like that. That's cool. We're going to need that to be up a level, because we're going to want... Actually, let's put you here. So we can do that. Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. Cool. And then we plant this dude with a watering can. Now we make sure to have our deep mob learner with these dudes in it, right? And the other one that we already made is a ghast, right? So that's cool. And we'll put that in our offhand. And I mean, granted, we could shoot things with phasers and whatnot too, but keeping them contained in a room seems like a smart idea to me, right? And then we grow them. How cool is that? And now we grow blazes, and then we kill blazes. Cool? So we're going to kill these dudes real quick. Remember, what we basically want is once they're mature, we right-click them, it spawns the blaze, and we kill them. And as a reminder, you don't always use up the seed when that happens. Like, there's a chance for the seed to be like disappear or not, right? And thus far, my chance has been pretty bad luck. But there's a chance that it won't consume the seed. See, look, that happened there. Blaze seed still. Nice. And look, we've got a basic model blaze. Cool. So let's come back next episode. We'll get a few more seed types. We'll get more models for the Deep Mob Learner, and then we'll proceed from there. For now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.